Today we've got Victor Sheldon from Primitive Pursuits to teach us some prehistoric trickery. So Victor, I understand you teach people primitive skills. Is that like how to use MySpace or clean a VCR? Like what is a primitive skill?
Not quite. Basically survival skills that our ancestors used.
Seems like it could be valuable because if I lose reception on my phone a block from my house, I just start dry heaving. Like what's an example of a good primitive skill?
Primitive rope making, I think, is good.
You can make your own rope?
Yeah, actually this bracelet right here and this necklace I made from plant fibers.
So fire is kind of what we want to learn. Can anyone in any sort of wooded area just figure out how to make fire?
Well, you need some basic knowledge of different trees and plants to use. There's certain woods that will work really well, certain woods that won't work at all.
Well, Victor, let's try to make some fire.
Sounds good.
Let's go do it.
This is the example of a bow drill kit. There's a number of different varieties of friction kits.
What does a friction kit do?
The idea of a friction kit is to create dust with the wood. The rubbing of the sticks together creates dust, and when that dust reaches a certain temperature, it'll become a coal. An embering, glowing coal, and that coal we'll put in our tinder bundle here.
And what is this tinder bundle?
This particular tinder bundle is made from cedar bark.
It's sort of like really dry, pulled pork.
Right, exactly. All these friction kits here are materials that I've found and harvested from either Central or Prospect Park.
And then just once you have a flame in the tinder bundle, you start putting wood and...
Yep, you want to start with very, very small sticks, like pencil lead size. Sometimes we call them wispy sticks.
Wispy sticks, sure.
And then move on to maybe pencil sized, and then eventually you can make it as big as you want. Starting them out is hard. And,
yeah, this is difficult, but that's, you know, a good thing. When Skynet takes over and we all have to live in the woods like animals, it'll be hard. We should get ready for it.
Exactly. So basically what you're gonna do is just take it and do a clean swipe and try to get a nice flat piece off of there.
I think something's wrong with the knife.
There you go.
Is that enough or it needs to be longer?
Let me try one.
Okay.
That'll probably do it.
Okay. I didn't know that's what you wanted. I would have just made that. I thought you wanted smaller, more precise strips that are actually harder to do.
And so we've got our baseboard, our spindle. We'll put this underneath our
so
little
that's
V.
if we do make a little coal.
That's where it's going to be.
For you to carry the coal into that
Tinder
pulled
bundle.
pork bird's nest.
Exactly.
Cool.
So why don't you put your left foot there,
Okay.
assuming you're a righty.
Yep.
And we'll attach the spindle for you.
You're just kind of twisting it once around there.
Yeah, just put it on the outside of the rope and take the top and just twist it around.
Okay.
This is the part that I find people struggle with the most.
And then when you say go, I just run as fast as possible that way?
It feels good, it's good.
Yeah, it feels really good and natural right now. This
All right.
is just like what I'm always doing, but
Give it
now
a
I've
shot.
got tools.
Yeah, you want this part of your wrist to be in that part of your leg. There you go. And don't push too hard at first. You want to
Okay.
like have it be soft while you start, and then as it starts moving, start pushing harder and harder. A little faster, and use the whole bow. There you go, you're getting smoke. All right, let's see what you got. I think you might have one. So you see how it's still smoking right there?
Yeah.
So that little piece of smoking dust is
Yeah.
a coal. And I like to just fan it a little bit until you start to see it glow maybe. That's a nice healthy coal. Nice job.
Thank you. I'm dead.
And now you have to use breath control. So you can see it's starting to
wow.
glow. So why don't you hold on to this, get it
Okay.
like a sturdy nest. Okay, we're just gonna gently pick this up and put it inside. Okay, now close it and start to blow on it gently. Right at the coal, good. And pick it up a little bit, don't choke it. The heat is going up, so you want it to be heating fibers that are above it. The more smoke you see, the harder you can blow. Keep going. And once it goes into flame, get ready to throw it on the foil. Harder, harder.
Feels pretty hot.
Well, you can just use your fingertips. There it is. Blowing it again.
Yeah.
Nice job.
We have a fire.
So this small flame here can be built up with twigs, like I said before, and larger sticks. And
I mean, if I'm in the wild, I gotta then catch an animal and I'd rather just die. It's so hard.
well, if you feel like living, this is a good way to do it.
Play it by ear. So now you know how to start a fire with nothing but some wood and a lot of sweat and time and help and a knife. Afterwards, you're definitely gonna want a nice cold Dos Equis. Until next time, I'm Max Silvestri for Mental Floss and Dos Equis reminding you to stay interesting.